morning, members of the Board of Directors of Progressive Agriculture Solutions. On behalf of the Wilson Marketing Group, I would like to thank you for this opportunity to present our marketing plan for your latest product, Accurate NH3. Your new and innovative anhydrous application system, coupled with our effective marketing plan, will result in a profitable addition to your current line of precision fertilizer and chemical equipment. I'm sure everyone who has driven through corn country in the summer months has seen fields that look like this. 2 or more alternating rows of corn with that yellow, stunted appearance. This usually means one thing: inadequate application of anhydrous ammonia, which results in lower yields, thus reduced incomes. And if some rows of corn are not receiving enough anhydrous, others are likely receiving too much. This is wasted anhydrous that has little impact on yield and can add harmful nitrates into the environment. But your Accurate NH3 application system ensures that anhydrous will be applied in an accurate and uniform manner. To help present the marketing plan, we have Trent Sanderson, Troy Birchie, Brandy Doherty, Kevin Arda, Craig Suter, Jake Knapp, Tyler Kaufman, Stephanie Musselman on the visuals, and I am Jackie Holland.
Nitrogen represents the largest and most expensive plant nutrient cost for producing corn. Anhydrous ammonia, also known as NH3, is the most common form of nitrogen used by corn producers today. 62% of the forms of nitrogen applied by corn producers today represents anhydrous. Anhydrous is stored under pressure, which keeps it in a liquid form. Other older applicators rely on this tank pressure to move the anhydrous from the tank to the injector knives. As the anhydrous moves from the tank, it tends to return into a gas form. From the tank, it goes to a device what's called a manifold, which distributes the anhydrous to each of the injector knives. Anhydrous in this gas form makes it difficult to achieve uniform distribution throughout the toolbar. Corn producers have embraced new precision technology in planting and chemical application. However, there has been a lack of advancement in the application of anhydrous. Typical toolbars used today were manufactured 20, even 30 years ago. These older applicators often have substantial amount of variation from one injector knife to the next. Research conducted at Iowa State University shows that knife-to-knife variation can vary as much as 100 pounds of nitrogen from one knife to the next. Inadequate amounts of nitrogen can have a very substantial impact on yield. As yield, if under applying anhydrous by just 20 pounds of the recommended rate, will result in about a 10 bushel per acre loss in yield. And as even less anhydrous is applied, the yield drop-off decreases even more rapidly. As anhydrous is over-applied, it has very little impact on yield. This adds unnecessary nitrates to the environment, and this form of anhydrous is wasted. Let's look at a 1,000 acre field planted as corn. If 10% of the acres are under-applied with anhydrous, and this under-application results in a 10 bushel per acre yield loss, we are looking at a 1,000 bushel per acre loss in yield. And at a market today of about $5 per bushel, we're looking at a gross revenue loss of $5,000. Now, if a producer can capture this loss by purchasing Accurate, an $8,000 system will pay for itself in less than 2 years, and the return on investment thereafter for the years to come.
Accurate NH3 is an integrated mechanical system designed to uniformly and accurately move anhydrous from the tank to the toolbar. To promote this uniform flow, Accurate NH3 includes a high-pressure centrifugal pump that draws the anhydrous from the tank to the toolbar. As it draws the anhydrous from the tank, it pressurizes it and keeping it in a liquid form into our new advanced manifold. Inside the manifold is a cone-shaped needle that spins and mixes the gas and liquid phases of the anhydrous and delivers it to each outlet evenly. Each outlet will then have a gauge that corresponds, that allows the operator to monitor the pressure at each knife. That if pressure drops below recommended levels, then the operator can stop and address the problem. This way, a kinked hose, a plugged knife, or a worn orifice can be identified and addressed. Maybe the most important component of our system is our dealer's training technician staff. These technicians will be trained annually at Progressive Agriculture Systems. They will install, calibrate, and maintain the system for maximum accuracy and safety.
The Accurate sales staff will be concentrating their marketing efforts in the 10 major corn producing states. These states account for about 80% of all corn acres planted in the U.S. annually. With an average of 130 pounds per acre of actual nitrogen applied, over 8 billion pounds of nitrogen are applied in these states alone each year. With over 60% of nitrogen being applied as anhydrous ammonia, and given the average number of acres each toolbar is likely to apply, we estimate that there are approximately 17,000 anhydrous toolbars currently in use. The recent planting intentions report indicated that this spring, corn producers will be planting well over 92 million acres in corn, the second largest corn plantings in record. Strong corn prices should be an incentive for corn producers to continue to expand acreage and invest in new production technology. Although there are currently no companies offering systems similar to Accurate, corn producers do have alternatives to our system. They of course can continue to use traditional toolbars to avoid the cost of installing our system, but the consequences of doing so may be uneven distribution of anhydrous ammonia, resulting in lower yields and wasted plant nutrients. The components of Accurate can be purchased individually and installed by the producer. Although this may seem like the way to reduce costs, incorrectly matching components with a toolbar's capacity and improper calibration can result in less than optimal results. Plus, anhydrous is a volatile compound, and incorrect installation could lead to serious safety hazards. There are other forms of nitrogen that producers can choose from. Nitrogen can also be applied as a liquid solution or in dry form. Although both these forms do allow for even distribution, both are more expensive than anhydrous. This chart shows the per acre cost of applying nitrogen on corn in a variety of forms. At current prices, anhydrous ammonia is about $20 less per acre than 28% solution and about $10 per acre less than dry urea.
We have 4 key planning assumptions. First, and due to price considerations, anhydrous ammonia will remain the most important source of nitrogen in corn production. Second, as farm enterprises continue to get larger, corn producers will invest in their own applicator equipment. Third, corn producers and custom applicators will continue to invest in new technologies to better increase the effectiveness of plant nutrient application. And fourth, corn producers and custom applicators are aware of the environmental and economic effects of the inaccurate and improper application of anhydrous ammonia. We will concentrate our marketing efforts in the states of Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio during the fall of 2011 and in the spring of 2012. These states do account for 1/2 of the anhydrous applicators currently in use. We'll move west into fall of 2012 into the states of Missouri, Kansas, and Nebraska. And we'll finish that effort in the spring of 2013. For our third and final year, we'll concentrate in the states of South Dakota, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. We have set reasonable and attainable sales goals. Based on some Progressive Ag's other precision applicator and sprayer equipment, we believe that a 5% first-year market penetration is attainable. Now, 5% first-year market penetration would result in sales of 440 units. As we increase our brand awareness in the first 4 states and add 3 additional, we anticipate second-year sales of 690 units. Our third and final year, including the additional 3 states, would result in sales of 970 units. Now, Accurate is a natural addition.
I'd like to thank you for this opportunity.